Hello students, in this video we are going to study some extra exercise for chapter number 4. The chapter name is Materials, Metals and Non-Metals. Class 8, Subject Science NCERT. So before starting that, let me recall what we had seen in this chapter. So we had seen that iron, copper, aluminium, nickel, zinc, gold, silver, etc. are metals. Sodium, potassium, magnesium and calcium are also the examples of metals. Then after we had seen some examples of non-metals. So carbon, sulfur, phosphorus, etc. are solid non-metals, whereas oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen are gaseous non-metals. Then after we had seen physical properties of metals and non-metals. So in the physical properties of metal, we had seen first that is malleability. That means metals can be hammered into thin sheets. Then after we had seen that metals are good conductors of heat and electricity. The next property we had seen that metals are ductile. That means they can be drawn into thin wires. The next we had seen the metals are sonorous. That means they produce ringing sound when they beaten. Then after we had seen the metals have shiny surface, that means it has luster. Then we had seen that metals are hard, but there is some exceptions also there, that is with sodium, potassium, lead. These are the metals. However, these metals are soft that we can cut them with knife also. Then next we had seen physical properties of non-metals. In that first one we had seen that non-metals can break into pieces on hammering. Then non-metal are bad conductor of heat and electricity, but there is also one exception with graphite. Graphite is a non-metal, however it is the good conductor of electricity. The next property we had seen that is non-metals cannot be drawn into thin wires. Non-metals are non-sonorous and they are soft and dull in appearance. So these are the physical properties of metals and non-metals. Then after we had seen some chemical properties of metals and non-metals. So in chemical properties of metals, we had seen that metals react with oxygen to form metallic oxides, which are basic in nature. Then we had seen that metals react with water slowly, but there is also exception with sodium metal. It reacts with water fast, rigorously, so that's why we are storing this metal in the kerosene. The next we had seen that metals react with acid to liberate hydrogen with pop sound. And then last we had seen that metals react with base to produce hydrogen gas. So these are the chemical properties of metals. The next we had seen chemical properties of non-metals. So non-metals react with oxygen to form non-metallic oxides and they are acidic in nature. And generally non-metals do not react with water. Then we had seen the reaction of phosphorus with air. So phosphorus reacts with air and it catches fire if exposed to air. So that's why phosphorus is stored in water. And generally non-metals do not react with acid. So these are the chemical properties of non-metals. Then next we had seen that is displacement reaction. So a more reactive metal displaces the less reactive metal from its salt solution, and this reaction is known as the displacement reaction. And at the last we had seen the uses of metals and non-metals. So in the use of metals, we had seen that metals are used in making cooking utensils, then after water boilers, machineries, automobiles and industrial gadgets. And in the uses of non-metals, we had seen that non-metals are very widely used, and these are used in as the respiratory action, fertilizers, pesticides, explosives, crackers, water purification, etc. So these are the different things we had seen in this chapter. And then after we had seen the textbook solution for this chapter. Now in this video we will study some extra exercise for this chapter. So now let me start. Here the first question is choose the correct answer. In that first one is which metal exists in liquid state at room temperature? The options are sodium, calcium, aluminium or mercury. So here your answer is option D, mercury. Mercury exists in liquid state at the room temperature. So it is the exception case for the metals. Next, second number, which element exists in liquid state at room temperature? The options are given to you, that is sulfur, bromine, iodine and copper. So here your answer is option B, that is bromine. Bromine is the element and which exists in liquid state at the room temperature. So here your answer is option B, bromine. Next, third number, which metal is stored in kerosene? The options are nickel, copper, sodium or magnesium. So here your answer is option C, sodium. As we had seen, sodium reacts with water vigorously, so that's why they store in the kerosene. Next, fourth number, which metallic element is chemically very reactive? Which metal is very reactive? The options are potassium, silver, calcium or copper. So here your answer is option A, potassium. Potassium is very reactive metal. Next, fifth number, which of the following elements is metal? The options are carbon, phosphorus, sulfur and aluminium. So here your answer is option D, aluminium. Aluminium is the metal. The rest of the options, that is carbon, phosphorus and sulfur, are non-metallic substance. The next sixth number, which of the following elements is a non-metal? The options are carbon, copper, calcium or potassium. So here your answer is option A, carbon. Carbon is the non-metallic substance. The rest of the options are metallic substance. So here the answer is option A, carbon. Next, seventh number, which of the following metals is the most malleable? So the options are given to you, that is copper, aluminium, silver or gold. Malleable, that means we had already seen the metals which can be hammered into thin sheets. So here your answer is option D, gold. The gold is most malleable metal amongst these all options. So here your answer is option D, gold. That's why we are plating the ornaments with the gold thin sheets or gold coverings. Next is 8 number, which metal can be easily cut by a knife? The options are copper, magnesium, sodium or aluminium. So here the answer is option C, that is sodium. Sodium is the exceptional case for the metals. Usually the metals are hard, but sodium is the exception in that, and it is this soft enough that we can cut it with the help of knife also. The next 9 number, which gas is released when metal reacts with dilute hydrochloric acid? The options are oxygen, hydrogen, chlorine or nitrogen. So here your answer is option B, that is hydrogen. When metal reacts with hydrochloric acid, dilute hydrochloric acid, it releases hydrogen gas. Next 10 number. Which of the following metal strips burns with a white bright flame when kept on a candle flame? So here your answer is option B, magnesium. The options given to you is copper, magnesium, silver or gold. So here the answer is option B, magnesium. In the practical or experiment of magnesium ribbon, we had seen that this metal strip burns with a white bright flame when it kept on a candle flame. So here your answer is option B, magnesium. Next 11th number. What is the nature of metallic oxide? The options are neutral, acidic, basic or none of them. So the correct answer is option C, basic. The nature of metallic oxide is basic. It turns red litmus paper into blue. Next 12 number. What is the nature of non-metallic oxide? So the options are neutral, acidic, basic or none of them. So here your answer is option B, acidic. The non-metallic oxides are acidic in nature, which turns blue litmus paper into red. Next 13 number. Which metal can react easily with cold water? The options are gold, silver, magnesium or calcium. So here the correct answer is option D, calcium. Calcium can react easily with cold water. The next 14th number. Which metal is good conductor of electricity? The options are silver, gold, copper or aluminium. So all these are the metal. Amongst these, silver is the good conductor of electricity. So here the answer is option A. Next 15th number. Which oxide turns most red litmus paper into blue? So here your options are carbon dioxide, magnesium oxide, sulfur dioxide and nitrogen pentoxide. So here your answer is option B, that is magnesium oxide, and it is the oxide of metal and it turns red litmus paper into blue. That means it is basic in nature. So here our first question, that is choose the correct answer, gets over. Now next question is question number 2. Fill in the blanks. In that first one, the foil of blank is used to wrap food items. The foil of which metal we are using to wrap the food items? So here your answer is aluminium. The aluminium foil we are using to wrap the food items. It can be beaten into thin sheets, so we can use this foil to wrap the food items. Next is blank is used in fertilizers to enhance the growth of plants. So your answer is nitrogen. Nitrogen is used in the fertilizers to enhance or to improve the quality of the soil, which helps to maintain the growth of the plants or which helps to improve the growth of the plants. So here your answer is nitrogen. Third number, blank is used in treatment for water purification. So here your answer is chlorine. Chlorine is used in the treatment of water purification. We are using chlorine drops or chlorine tablets for the water purification purpose. Next, fourth number, the non-metal blank is used for making crackers. Which non-metallic element is used to make the crackers? So here your answer is sulfur, SULPHUR. Sulfur is used for making crackers and it is the non-metallic substance. Next, fifth number, blank and blank metals are used in manufacturing electric wires. So here your answer is copper and aluminium. Copper and aluminium metals are used in the manufacturing of electric wires. We are making electric wires from mostly copper and aluminium. Next is sixth number, blank and blank metal are used for making jewelry and ornaments. So here your answer is gold and silver. Gold and silver metals are used to make the jewelry and ornaments. Next, seventh number, blank is the smallest unit of an element. So your answer is atom. The smallest unit of an element is known as atom. Next, eighth number, some elements which have properties of metal and non-metals are called as blank. The elements which contains properties of metals as well as non-metals are known as the metalloids. So here your answer is metalloids. METALLOIDS, metalloids. Next, ninth number, cement and blank metal are used for making multi-story buildings. So here your answer is iron. With cement, iron metal is used to make the multi-floor or high-rise buildings. The next ninth number, zinc is blank active than iron. So here your answer is more. Zinc is more active than the iron. So here our question number 2, that is fill in the blanks, gets over. Now next question number 3 is write true or false. So here the question number 3 is given to you, write true or false. In that first one is bromine is a liquid metal. So here your answer is false. Bromine is not a metal. It is in the liquid state at room temperature, but it is not the metal. So here your answer is false. Next, second number, wires can be drawn from sulfur. So again your answer is false. Wires cannot be drawn from sulfur, as sulfur is non-metallic substance, so it is not malleable or it is not good conductor of electricity also. So we cannot make wires from the sulfur. Next, third numbers, metals are ductile. So here your answer is true. We had seen metals are ductile, or metals have the property of ductility. So here your answer is true. Next, fourth number, potassium is a very reactive metal. So here your answer is also true. Potassium is the very reactive metal. Fifth number, copper displaces zinc from aqueous solution of zinc sulfate. So here your answer is false. Zinc replaces copper from the solution of copper sulfate, as the zinc is more reactive than the copper. So that's why copper cannot displace zinc from its salt solution. So here your answer is false. Next, sixth number, generally non-metal oxides are acidic in nature. So here your answer is true. Non-metallic oxides are acidic in nature. So here our question number 3, that is write true or false, gets over. Now next is question number 4, and that is give only answers for the following questions. So in that first one is, what are the metals in the appearance? In the appearance, what is the property of metals? So metals are lustrous in appearance. That means they are shiny. So here your answer is lustrous. Next, question number 2 is, give the name of the metallic element which is lighter than water. So here your answer is sodium. Sodium is the metallic element and it is lighter than even water. So your answer is sodium. Or you can also write potassium. Potassium also is the metallic element and it is also lighter than the water. Next, third number, which produce sound when beaten, metal or non-metals? So here your answer is metal. Metals are sonorous, so they produce sound when they beaten. So here your answer is metal. Next, fourth number, which metal can be easily cut by a knife? So here your answer is sodium. Sodium or even potassium also can be easily cut by a knife. We can cut them with the help of knife even. So you can write also potassium also, sodium or potassium. Next, fifth number, what ion compound form when iron react with water cold? When iron react with water, what it forms or what is produced? So your answer is rust. When iron react with water, it produces rust. The next is sixth number, which non-metal is lustrous? So here your answer is iodine. Iodine is the non-metallic substance, however it is the lustrous in appearance. So answer is iodine. Next is, which non-metal is good conductor of electricity? So here your answer is graphite. Generally non-metals are bad conductor of electricity, but one exception is there. With graphite, it is non-metal, however it is the good conductor of electricity. So the answer is graphite. Next is, how many non-metals are there? So there are total less than 20 non-metallic substances are there. So your answer is less than 20. Next, ninth number, what is produced when sulfur reacts with oxygen? So when sulfur reacts with oxygen, sulfur dioxide gas is produced. So your answer is sulfur dioxide gas. Next, 10th number, what is the property of metals by which they can be drawn into wires cold? So that property is known as the ductility, by which the metals can be drawn into thin wires. The next 11th number, what are the elements which have the property of metals and non-metals cold? So they are known as the metalloids, which has the properties of both metals and non-metals. The next 12th number, which non-metallic element is stored in water? So here your answer is phosphorus. Phosphorus is stored in the water because at room temperature phosphorus reacts with oxygen and it catches fire. So that's why we are storing it in the water. The next 13th number, which metallic element is stored in kerosene? So here your answer is sodium, or you can also write potassium. They react vigorously with water, so that's why we are storing them in kerosene. The next is, which non-metallic element is hard? So the answer is diamond, as we had seen in the physical properties of non-metals that they are soft. So, but one exception is there with diamond. Diamond is the form of carbon, which is non-metallic element, but it is the hard. It has the property of hardness. So your answer is diamond. Next, 15th number, which non-metallic element is used in the process of purifying water? So your answer is chlorine. Chlorine is used for the purifying or to purify the water. Next, 16th number, give the name of non-metallic element which is used for making fertilizers. So here your answer is nitrogen. Nitrogen-rich non-metallic fertilizers we are using to enrich the soil fertility or to make the fertilizers. Next, 17th number, give the name of non-metallic element that is used for the respiratory process of organisms. So here your answer is oxygen, as we are breathing the oxygen, so it is useful for the respiratory process of us or the human being or the living organism. So here the answer is oxygen, and it is the non-metallic element. Next, 18th number, which among copper, iron and zinc is more reactive metal? So amongst these three, zinc is more reactive, so your answer is zinc. Next, 19th number, which among aluminium, iron and copper is the most reactive metal? So your answer is aluminium. Amongst these three, aluminium, iron or copper, aluminium is the most reactive metal. Next, 20th number, where is the iron element found in our body? So your answer is in hemoglobin. In hemoglobin in our body, in our blood cells, this iron or metallic element is found in our body. So in hemoglobin. Next, 21st number, in what form is the magnesium found in the plants? So the answer is in chlorophyll, the magnesium found in the plants. The next, 22 number, from which metal can fine wire be drawn? So your answer is gold. As earlier we had seen, from the gold we can make the fine or thin, very thin wires. So here your answer is gold. The next, 23rd number, which metal foil is used on the sweets? So the answer is silver. As the metals have the property of malleability, the silver foil or silver sheet we are using for the decoration purpose of the sweets. Next, 24th number, what is the property of metal by which it can be beaten into thin sheets coal? So that property is called malleability, from which we can beat the metals or we can make thin sheets from the metals. So here your answer is malleability. Next, 25 number, which gas is produced by reaction of metal with water? So here your answer is hydrogen. Hydrogen gas is produced by reaction of metal with water. So here our question number 4, that is give only answers for the following, gets over. So till now we had seen 4 questions, that is in the first question we had seen choose the correct answer. In the second question we had seen fill in the blanks. Then after in the third question we had seen true or false. And last question, that is give only answer for the following questions. So these all 4 questions, question 1 to 4, you have to write in your notebook. That is for your today's homework. In the next video we will see some extra exercise for this chapter. Thank you.